Hi, I'm Toasty, and welcome to my third episode of Random Pet Card Tech. Today the card I'm going to be talking about is Kitsune Mystic. This card is a rare from 2004's Champions of Kamigawa, and the first half of this card, Kitsune Mystic, costs 3 and a white to cast. And it's a creature, Fox Wizard, 2/3, and it says at the beginning of the end step, if Kitsune Mystic is enchanted by 2 or more auras, flip it. The other side of the card, Autumntail Kitsune Sage, is a legendary creature, Fox Wizard. It's a 4/5, and it has pay 1, attach target aura attached to a creature to another creature. Kamigawa flip cards are really weird. There's a lot of crazy tech you can get into with them, but the main base rule I'm going to talk about with Kamigawa flip cards is whether or not they can be your commander. This one can't. And the reason why is because the first creature on the card is not legendary. Even though the second one is, since the main card isn't legendary, you can't use it as a commander, which is rather strange since legendary is on the front side. But there are other Kamigawa flip cards you can use as commanders. There's an entire cycle of ones that start as a legendary creature, such as Runetail Kitsune Ascendant. There's also a blue one, a black one, red one, and a green one, but don't try playing the blue one because that one is banned in Commander anyway. Sorry to the 5 mono blue players in existence. Back to Kitsune Mystic. This card is amazing. I love it. There's a lot you can do with this card. There are only a couple other effects in the game that let you just move enchantments from one creature to another, and this one lets you do it just as much as you want, pretty much at all times. Its ability is not restricted to your own creatures, so you can put a pacifism on one person's creature and then move it to another person's creature, or your opponent plays a protection spell on their creature and you just move it to your creature. It's very good at getting around enchantments that give hexproof or shroud, such as Robe of Mirrors or Cloud of the Dominus, because those enchantments themselves don't typically have any sort of protection on them, so you can just take them because there's nothing stopping you from doing that, and this just costs 1 mana. So yeah, that's busted. There's a lot of other cool things you can do. One thing that I think is particularly interesting, if you have a Spectra Ward or some other card giving protection from a specific color, you can just move that around to negate the effects of spells. If your opponent tries to pump or protect his creature, you give it your Spectra Ward, and then suddenly it has protection from green. And then you move it back when that spell fizzles and let the removal spell that was targeting it get through. A lot of fun things you can do with this. It's silly. Completely turns the game on its head as far as playing auras go. It can be very powerful with some kind of Voltron commander. You can use it to steal opponents' enchantments to add to your commander. It's crazy. It's an awesome card. Anyway, that's about all I have to say about it. See ya.